The new Whirlpool W collection with Sixth Sense technology that fully guides you to achieve perfect results. Whirlpool, sensing the difference.
Welcome back. Tommy Butler from the Radisson Blu Royal Hotel in Dublin's Golden Lane has returned to us after lockdown.
Yes,
Thank God.
this morning he's looking after a fancy sandwich that'll work if you've a picnic or an outing planned this summer. This is a very fancy Sambo now, Tommy.
I know you were all commenting a while ago and I was doing some up, yeah.
The smells in the studio
Just
this morning.
trying to elevate the humble chicken and stuffing sandwich.
Okay.
Very simple, that's all it is. So first I'm going to talk about the chicken, right? So I have a lovely corn-fed chicken here. It's free range, really nice. So I've just taken off the legs and I've turned it into a crown, basically.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do with this now is I'm just going to add a little bit of seasoning onto it, right? Make sure it's nice. Season inside the cavity as well, because it just draws out a little bit of extra juice out of it. Then 2 lemons. Oh, sorry, 1 whole lemon, should I say, just cut in half. Just give it a little squeeze over it. A little bit, just stick it inside there into the cavity, just like that, and then stick the other one just there, just like that too.
And you're going to roast that on the crown?
Absolutely, you're going to roast it on a pan, then just a little bit of thyme just on top of it. Nothing very fancy, nothing going to...
And not a huge amount of time cooking then, Tommy, is it?
Not really, about an hour 15.
Right. Depending
on the oven, an hour 15 at about 180, say.
Right.
175, 180.
And listen, you're back in business, you're back at work.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Yeah, the hotel is up and running in Golden Lane.
Yeah, absolutely.
And bizarre times for the hotel business, isn't it, Tommy?
Absolutely, yeah. It's challenging. I think everyone is struggling in a certain manner, you know what I mean? They're all kind of looking at different ways to innovate.
Procedures,
and to get people in and to do things like that, you know.
So how long did you roast that for? Just
so that
over
one
the
would have
hour?
been in for about an hour and 15, literally.
Okay.
So taking it out, you can see the lemons are nice and caramelised. So literally don't waste anything. So squeeze that over. Just like that. There's a little bit of garlic in there as well. Again, you can put anything you want in here. You could wrap it in bacon. You could put butter under the skin. It's very much how you like your chicken, basically.
Very good.
Very much.
Very
We'll leave that there now for the moment.
Okay.
Put this away.
So
Next,
stuffing.
Chicken and stuffing. You can't go wrong. The stuffing, very simple. I have butter in here, just salted butter, diced onion, and lots of thyme, and I've used some lemon zest as well.
Ah, very good.
To cut through because stuffing is rich, as we all know. So again, you don't want it to be too heavy. Again, we're using sourdough bread. We're going to have tarragon buttermilk. It's quite rich, you know. It's decadent. So a little bit of lemon zest just cuts through that. So you want to cook these till they're slightly translucent. You don't want to get any colour on them.
Okay.
You know, you don't want to caramelise them. That's a different type of method. You know what I mean? You just want to keep them for about 10 to 15 minutes, and you'll smell when they're ready.
So you don't want to fry these.
Not at all.
That's why you're putting the butter in there.
You're butter poaching them, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll draw out that flavour. Then a few breadcrumbs inside, and then just literally take your time, just add them in. And again, some people like dry stuffing, some people like wet stuffing.
Yeah.
Like it's very, like stuffing is very subjective. How I like mine versus how you like yours. Like some people would like eat it like that, but that to me is just a big lump of butter. So I'm going to add a little bit more breadcrumbs
So you're going to go
into
fluffier.
that. Slightly fluffy, yeah, absolutely, yeah. And then again,
it's amazing how I would make a stuffing similar to that, like all year round if you're doing a roast chicken, but then at Christmas, you'd add in a bit of pork meat. You're almost slicing the stuffing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a meal in itself.
Oh, it is. It's great. Sure, that's the best part of the Christmas dinner is pulling out the stuffing out of the turkey, you know?
So true.
And again, I think this is something that rings true with everybody, which is why we just kept it simple and stuck it on the menu, because again, chicken and stuffing is
classic combo, isn't it?
So that's how it is now, obviously, when it's just warm. So it's like that. And the bread is slightly toasted there. So you just kind of leave it finish itself in the pot. Then when it's had a bit of time to rest, it kind of comes out.
A little bit drier.
Slightly dry. But again, if you press it down, you see it does.
It'll hold together.
Does hold on the spoon.
Very good.
And that, to me, is perfect stuffing. I wouldn't do any more personally on that.
Right.
That is where we need to be with that.
Done.
You know, that's done. Next, a little bit of dressing. Now, this is where it gets a bit
fancy, Tom. You're going chefy now.
Fun. So I have here just a little bit of mayonnaise. Very simple, nothing too crazy. Here I have some chopped tarragon in here. So I'm just got a little bit of chopped tarragon in there, just like that. Chicken and tarragon really
loves
work
chicken,
well together. Yeah, they're great friends. Then from there as well, we also have here a little bit of buttermilk.
Oh.
Now this is where it gets really rich, you know. So not too much buttermilk, because again, it is quite filling, but it's, again, and all you're going to do is just mix it. Again, our two friends, salt and pepper. Can't go wrong. Then you just literally mix it. It becomes a nice liquid dressing.
Gorgeous.
And this will become the base then of our sandwich. See, it's almost like a yogurt dressing just like that, and it just adds such a rich texture to your dressing. It's so nice and so tender, and it's beautiful. We actually brine the chickens in the restaurant in a buttermilk brine.
Oh, really?
So we just literally buttermilk, a little bit of tarragon, all the stalks that we left over bits and pieces, and we'll. And
that'll add so much flavour.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. So adds such a lovely amount of flavour, and it just tenderises the meat so much. And they did this in the States for years.
That's right,
the buttermilk chicken, Kentucky Fried kind of chicken style.
Well, if you go for any kind of fried chicken in the States, in a good restaurant, they'll have had a marinated buttermilk.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you using sourdough?
Yeah, absolutely. Sourdough now here works really well with this kind of sandwich, you know.
Please don't say you have to make the bread from scratch as well.
No, you don't.
This is going to be a very long sambo at home.
A very long segment if it was, yeah.
If anybody fancies a sambo, give us about 4 hours.
4 hours at least, yeah. So I'm just going to toast these a little bit in the pan.
Gorgeous.
Just like that, just to add a little bit of colour to them and a little bit of flavour, yeah. So that's that. So we have our dressing made, we have our bread done. So now I'm going to take this little chicken and take it off the actual bone, should I say.
Okay.
So just pop it out there just like that. Put off all that thyme. And again, you don't want to just simply down the actual bone like that. Very simple. Let the knife do the work. People get panicky when they have knives. And let the actual knife...
That's so true.
Let the knife do the work.
Knife does the work. You have long knives for a reason, so use the whole length of the blade when you can, and then you just pop it off, just like that, and it's nice and tender and rich on the inside. Yeah.
So we've got a minute left, Tom.
Perfect, no problem. Let's start putting this together. We'll carve this lad here.
You're going to slice that, Tommy.
Absolutely, yeah. Carve this lad here just like this.
Everything in my being is telling me reach over there and grab a piece of chicken butter, but I'm showing restraint,
You
Anna.
will resist, Simon.
I'm showing restraint, as I normally do.
So, Tommy, if viewers don't have the energy or the whatever to make this at home, they can pop into the Radisson and actually just order
absolutely.
it.
Be delighted to have them in, yeah, absolutely.
And it's on the menu.
It's on the menu, it's featured on the menu. We're also going to launch a kind of a takeaway brand soon where we're going to have like picnic boxes. So we'll be doing that.
And you know, so many restaurants have been so creative with the takeaway stuff.
People have been amazing, to be fair, you know. It's just been brilliant, you know.
So you have your spinach, was it on there?
A bit of baby spinach on there.
Your chicken, your stuffing, your dressing.
Yeah.
Oh, man,
there, just
what a sandwich.
And just while I'm finishing that off, I'll leave... Oh, no, that's raw chicken.
Oh, you have
Won't be serving you that. Here's one I
finished.
prepared earlier.
I don't think you'd like this, Anna.
No, I wouldn't. Not at all.
Do you want to?
Dig in.
Are you sure?
Yeah, of course. We're allowed to taste things again, Tommy.
Absolutely.
Look, and you're getting your own one as well.
Oh, I love it. I like your plates too.
Well.
Tommy, this looks incredible. For full recipe details, they're up on the website, or you can skip making the sandwich altogether and just pop into Tommy in the Radisson in Golden Lane, and he will look after you.
I think I'd be taking the lazier option now. Still to come, we're discussing the future of sport with Olympian Sonia O'Sullivan live from her home in Melbourne. Stay with us.
Cheers, Tommy.
The new Whirlpool W collection with Sixth Sense technology that fully guides you to achieve perfect results. Whirlpool, sensing the difference.